Okay, hello and welcome to the Divine Speaker, which at the moment, this is as far as I know, it should be a demo? Should be. I don't well, actually, yeah, I want to talk about it. I'm pretty sure it definitely is, though. It's definitely not the full game. It's just weird because, obviously, if you could read by the title, it's just demo, and I just said it one more time. Oh my god. I've not recorded in a long time, if you can tell. Anyways, though, yeah, I got notified about this, from the developers themselves, I'm pretty sure, because I have no clue how the hell Kickstarter would have told me about this. Even then, I got emailed about this before they got their Kickstarter ups. So, yeah, they were just like, hey, we're making, BL visual novel game, if you're interested, here's the download to get it, and from what I could tell, I guess I got the demo a day early. I guess. So yeah. But yeah, this game just interested me. Because to be honest, I pretty much just judge a lot of games based on how well the music is, and my god. From what I was able to find from, I guess what they already have the opening ready. I don't know if we'll have the opening in the demo, but that'd be great so you can all see it. And hear the great music that made me go, I haven't been hyped for a game like this for a long fucking time. I don't know what it is, but something about this whole game has me really hoping this game's gonna be funded. Because at the moment of recording this, it is almost halfway funded. They're like $4,000 out of 11,000. So I won't be surprised if by the time I get this video out, they'll be already funded. But yeah. So if not, either way, there's gonna be a link in the description if you guys want to know more about the game, and I would imagine you could still fund it even once they're fully finished. Because if I remember correctly, I believe they have like extra stretch goals that they could meet that they'll then add into the game if they can meet it. So there's also a ton of goodies you could get if you kickstart. Because I already kickstarted. Because I chose to get the what's it called, Dica basically the stupid pillow sheet, or body pillow sheet. Because I'm like, I really want this game. I really also like the design of how the artwork is. I love art. Honestly, that's just the whole reason me being like, I want this Kickstarter. So, yeah. Anyways, I just quit rambling about nonsense, I guess. About how much I'm really wanting this game to come out. So, without further ado, as far as I know, about this game, though, from what I remember reading from the mail and watching their whole Kickstarter promotion thing, they're like, hey, this is our game. This game, as far as I can tell, I think it's fully voiced, so I don't think anyone's going to need to hear me sounding stupid trying to voice everyone. Except for, obviously, the, like, intro monologues I'll probably have to read. But, the main character, Rean, I believe? I could be wrong. I guess something happened to where he was cursed and exiled from home, burns down a house, and maybe killed someone, I think. From what I remembered, it was a lot of nonsense. It sounded pretty bad, as certain someone says. But yeah, and I guess. Forget the mouse. Is the mouse even here? Yeah, there is. Yeah. As far as tell, I believe this is Rean, but I'm pretty sure these three characters here are going to be our love interest. And apparently for the stretch goal, they say secret, but I'm pretty sure this is the secret route for the other love interest. So yeah, it's pretty much as far as I could think of that I can remember. Because I have a headache right now, so I don't know how well this is going to go. So, let's get the start, because we were gone quite far enough, I think, of me rambling. So, also, just to show, I don't know how long this demo is, because there's a surprising amount of CG just for the demo. And I guess there's already some music that are locked until we actually progress. So, yeah. Hopefully... I believe it's called The Divine Speaker. It's the song that I'm thinking. No, it's Behind These Walls. That's what it is. So, yeah, let's get the start, and hopefully they actually have the opening ready with the music showing. Or we're just going to jump right into this, like some demos.
The birth of a child heralds many things. Change, adaptation, confusion, but most importantly...
Oh, I did after club.
The judgment.
Yep. Okay.
A newly born child's first destination isn't its mother's arms, but the embrace of another. The divine speaker. The person tasked with determining a child's destiny from the day they are born till the day they die. This destiny is determined by lottery. The speaker's hand, guided by the forces above, always chooses the correct fate for the correct child.
I wonder how accurate that will be.
This judgment guides them on the path to eventually becoming the person they were always destined to be.
Oh wait, I think that actually did get the opening finished. Okay, this is gonna be great. Oh no, never mind. Okay, it's the work in progress one, but still. Given that this is just a work in progress, I'm surprised they're doing this pretty nice, fully done animation that's gonna be the thing. So I can't wait for how this is actually gonna be like once completed. I don't know what it is. Something about this music just hypes me up. So anyways, yeah, that was the opening.
Rean, could we pretty please go play outside?
Wow, everything really is voiced. Holy shit, sounds great. Also, I don't know if that was loud, because I just increased my audio, and that sounded crazy loud.
We promise to be back before it gets dark.
I quickly glanced over in Martin's direction, and she... Wait, Martin? Alright. I could be... Not good with pronouncing names. Slayer Window. This is the first time any of you is watching me. Quickly glance over in the... I quickly glanced over in the matron's direction. And she gave me a short nod. I didn't really have the authority to tell them what they could do, but that never stopped them coming to ask me. They knew I could never say no to them.
Alright, but make sure to be back before sundown. And don't go anywhere close to the forest, okay?
Gosh, the audio quality of hearing these characters' voices sounds amazing.
Yay! Thank you, Rean! We promise we won't!
But why aren't we allowed to ever play there? Can we go when we're adults?
No, you can't.
But why?
Why?
Oh.
It's not fair!
Okay. Well, I sighed, but felt a small smile rise into my face. I couldn't help chuckling at their curiosity. They would ask the same question every time they wanted to go out and play.
Come over here and I'll explain it to you.
So I'll explain it many times then. Went over to the table at the far end of the hall. Top was littered with paper, children's books, and pencils. Buried among them was a map.
Look closely at this map while I explain. Our home, Aurelia Cavella, is surrounded on all sides by the forest. The forest is full of bad guys and dangerous animals. Do you know why?
Because they're bad?
Because the divine beings don't protect the outside land.
Okay.
That's right. The beings above protect us while we are inside Aurelia Cavella. but that protection doesn't extend outside of our land. No one can survive out there. That's why everyone lives here, where we can be safe and happy. I know it might seem unfair now, but you'll understand when you're older that we're just trying to protect you. There's just nothing out there to find. The forest goes on infinitely, with us right at the center.
Everyone in the entire world lives here?
I highly doubt that, but who knows how this game will go. I guess some people might find it annoying to answer the same question every day. Not me, though. When I was their age, I asked exactly the same questions to the older kids.
That's right. That's the way it's always been.
But what's this place over there? Zuras?
She pointed to a place to the north of the city, with the name Azoros written underneath it on the map.
Ah, Azeros?
Oh,
I don't really know much about it, but
Azoros, okay.
once you get old, and not old like me, I mean ancient, the divine
Okay.
beings in the speaker reward you for your lifetime of serving them. All the elders go to live there alone in peace and relaxation.
So it's basically a place meant for a bunch of old people. Okay.
I hear it's pretty luxurious, but I've never been there. You can only go when you're called upon.
The kids look up at me, obviously interested in hearing more. There just wasn't much more to say. No one really knew what it was in... No one really knew what it was like in there. God damn it. Speaker tells us about the luxuries of Azoros, and it makes us work all the more harder to one day get in there. That's all we know about it.
Now go out and play before the sun starts setting.
They both scurried off out the door, running and screaming the whole way. Haha, they're so cute. They're basically my little brother and sister. In actuality, though, I have no real family. I was dumped on the side of the road the day I was born. I don't really think about it much, though. Huh. Hearing my parents and the family I have here, more amazing than words. Hard to be angry about it.
Rean, may I speak with you for a moment?
Oh, okay, this is the matron. Okay. The one I thought was one of the kids. Anyways, look up towards that voice. The matron's a tough woman, but good at what she does. She's looked after me my entire life. Along with dozens of other children, she's like a parent to all of us.
Of course, ma'am. What do you need? I hope it was okay to let the children out to play for the day.
So I take it this place is basically an orphanage?
No, it's nothing about that. I'd just like to have a chat. You've been with us for a long time already. I found you in the gutters about 18 years ago today.
I think I knew what she was getting at. It's true, I should be coming of age about now, so she probably thinks it's about time for me to be moving on.
Yes, it has been a long time. If you give me a few days, I'll say goodbye to the children and start packing up.
What? I think you misunderstand.
She reached into her pocket and pulled out a small envelope.
This is for you. Happy birthday. Go and get yourself something nice.
She smiled at me, bright and warm, but it quickly changed to a scowl.
Also, don't think you're getting out of here anytime soon.
Okay.
I'd go out of my mind answering those questions every day.
She pushed the envelope into my hands and walked away brusque as ever. Probably said that wrong, whatever.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll head out and pick up the groceries you asked me to get earlier then. Be back soon.
Pushed the old, heavy wooden door open, stepped outside into the sunlight. So I take it he pretty much is being told, hey, let's live here as long as you want, because you're helpful, I would imagine. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that this place is an orphanage that he's been living at. So the sun was high up in the sky. A nice breeze but a nice breeze soared through the city. It was a beautiful day. But I couldn't help but notice that the flowers that were in full bloom yesterday were already wilting. Maybe no one watered them this morning?
Anyway,
So that must mean today's my birthday. I knew it was coming up sometime soon, but it's never really been a big event in my life. It usually just passes by without me realizing. look closely at the envelope in my hand. This is the first time ever I've been given a birthday present. Oh damn, okay. I also don't want to open it. It's kind of scary getting something out of nowhere. Huh. Curiosity was beginning to get the better of me, though. I mean, it's yeah, so might as well open it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
To the seal open in one fell swoop.
Oh my. By the gods.
How much money is that? Inside was 10 marks, which was more money than I'd had in my entire life, and the letter addressed to me.
Well, let's see. Dear Rean.
Dear Rean, happy birthday, my dear. I'm sorry we couldn't afford much to give you, but I hope it's enough for you to get something you like. The kids have been saving up just for you. From the day I found you, I've always thought of you as a son. Now that you're of age, it won't be long until you will be matched up yourself and have your own children. Until that day, please stay with us at the orphanage. Both the children and I would be lost without you.
Oh, what did I say? First of all, yes, I was correct as an orphan. 2, yeah, can't really live without him. Until he actually finds someone to be with. Okay.
I'm sure if your parents saw you now, they would be proud of you, just like I am.
And I could only imagine his parents maybe would probably be from outside the city. I would imagine.
Yours, Matron Arala.
Aww. Couldn't stop myself. My eyes welled up instantly and overflowed all over the letter.
Thank you.
My family at the orphanage is more than I could ever ask for. They saved this just for me, so I can't let them down. I have to buy something amazing to share with them. Determination, I start on the way to the marketplace. I wonder if we actually pick what we're actually getting. So the markets were just past the town square, the west side of Aurelia Cavella. The town square was where new children came for their judgments, where the speaker made his proclamations.
The beings above sing praise for the contributions you have given to our humble home. Likewise, they implore you to continue giving your lives over to them, for they provide you with protection from the evils lurking inside the forest.
Huh. Looks like the divine speaker is declaring something right now.
I was very tempted on reading about it. I'm like, oh yeah, they speak. What am I doing? He was dressed head to toe in white and gold, definition of elegance. His ceremonial gowns, long silver white hair reached down his back neatly.
I understand your frustrations about our failed crops, but do not worry yourselves, for the beings above have a reason for everything. Soon you will see why they have put you through these trials.
Oh, no, they don't actually have a voice there? Okay. Yes, Lord Speaker! Failed crops? I think I heard a bit about it from the matron. Seemed like this was the first time in hundreds of years that they had failed this badly. I take it's like a sign of bad omen that's gonna come for everyone. I won't be surprised if it's not like a thing where it's like, hey, this is where people are gonna start venturing out.
Yes, Lord Speaker.
Before I knew it, it was already in the crowd. I was already in the crowd chanting along with the other residents. The eloquent and beautiful way he spoke was almost hypnotizing. He's the most highly respected person in Aurelia Cavella, second only to the gods. The whole time he spoke, the crowd stood mesmerized, so immersed, they didn't even notice he was already nearly finished.
In due time, all of you shall be rewarded with the freedom that Azeros brings. With this in mind, I hope you will continue your offerings and duties. Thank you.
Applause exploded out from the crowd as he finished his speech. Smiling, he waved and cast his eyes around the crowd. White and cheered along with the crowd. Before his eyes met mine. Okay, what's going on? Instantly, a shock ran through my body. The shock changed the heat, and the heat changed to burning. I knew it. Crumbled to the ground, gasping for air, but felt like my lungs were on fire. Breath burnt my insides even more. Rean was watching me, but worst of all were his eyes, the speakers. I could still feel his eyes boring into me. It's like he could see everything. I need to escape them now. I forced myself back to my feet, ran as fast as I could, and ducked into a nearby alleyway. Okay, what's happening? I feel the world around me getting darker, blurrier. I fell to the ground in a fetal position, sobbing. Partly the pain started to move, concentrate itself into my left arm. The force of all my previous pain put together.
Anyone, please.
I shuddered, clutching my arm, and during the scattering pain before my vision went black.
You must protect.
Okay, strange woman.
Awaken. Destiny. Judgment.
I take it this is supposed to be the god? I blinked a few times trying to work... Wow, we passed out for a long time. I blinked a few times trying to work out where I was. The darkness that surrounded my vision wore off slowly as I sat up.
That's right. I was in the town square, listening to the speaker, and then...
Wait, did I collapse here? I quickly checked over my body. The pain was completely gone.
Huh? What? What is this?
When I looked closer, I noticed something that hadn't been there before. Kind of strange markings were running down my arm. Not a language I'd ever seen before. Can we see it? Oh, never mind. There it is. I may ask for it, but I didn't expect to scroll up like this. Wow, that's long. Okay. Thanks, game. I guess you're listening. So my first instinct was to try and scratch them off, but it was like it was branded onto my skin. It wasn't going anywhere.
I have to get back to the orphanage. They won't know where I am.
When I left, the sun was still high in the sky, but now it's already night. How long had I been out? I stood up slowly, holding onto the wall for balance.
Ugh.
The bracelet station was gone, and all I was left with was a sore body, probably from laying on the ground for so long.
Where am I? I guess I'll head back the way I came.
Through the thick darkness, I followed the alleyways back the way I came. After a little searching, I found the way back to the town square. A few people buzzed about, doing last-minute shopping or helping to clean. I clutched my branded arm close to my chest, making sure to keep it out of view. I mean, I don't think it'd be that difficult to keep out of view given he has long sleeves, but whatever. I don't know what they'd do if they saw it. I don't even know what it is. I highly doubt anyone would even care, given... If you can't read it, we obviously can't read it. I guess maybe the speaker would know, but I think that's like the only person I could think of. Pretty sure that's the only person who would know what the heck this is. So, I can't help glancing around nervously like some kind of thief that's always on edge. That's why I didn't notice when I ran headlong into someone who knocked off my feet.
Ouch!
Oh! Looked at the person standing over me. He was a tall, lean man, probably in his 20s with dark red hair that reached down his back.
I'm so sorry.
He stood there for a moment, just watching me. His gaze made me nervous, like a snake sizing up his prey. So I noticed it wasn't me he was staring at, but the marking that ran up the inside of my arm. I instinctively clutched my arm to my chest.
Is this where you usually spend your time bumping into people, or do you have a few favorite spots?
I don't know if that's serious or not.
What? No. I don't usually bump...
Ah, I guess this is a privilege then. I feel lucky.
What? Okay. I don't know if he's just trying to be funny or he's just being an ass. I was just kind of hung open. I've never met someone so rude before.
I'm very sorry for running into you. I was just trying to get home quickly, too.
To hide whatever that is on your arm?
Okay, perceptive. Again, all I could do was look at him in shock, stare at each other for a moment before he held his hand out to me.
Let me help you up. If you stay down there long enough, people will start to think you're part of the scenery.
I mean, give us the demo. I mean, might as well just take his hand, right? I hesitated for a split second before grabbing his hand gently, pulled me up to my feet. I could finally see just how tall he was. I mean, given how we saw him, he seems incredibly large.
Thank you.
Just try not to make a habit of looking so sketchy. Who knows what kind of people you'll attract?
I mean, you kind of seem like the sketchy one, but okay. Sparkle's face when he said that was unnerving. I think it's time to leave.
Of course. I should really be heading off now. I'm late. Again, I'm very sorry for the commotion I caused.
It's like I turned to leave. I've wasted too much time here, and the sky was kind of scaring me.
Wait a second. I know something about the markings on your arm.
Oh, okay. Whirled around to face him again, faster than I ever moved before.
You do?
Whoops.
I mean, you do? What do you know about it?
Try act up, I see.
I know the speaker keeps tomes written with the same markings in his personal archive. He's actually allowing visitors, but tonight only.
Tonight?
Too bad you seem so busy. This might be the last time it's ever open to the public. Anyway, good night.
Turned around, slipped off into the shadows, left with those words hanging in the air.
I guess one more slight detour wouldn't hurt. I'm already late as it is.
I bite my lip. There's no way I could miss this chance if it's the only way I'll ever find out what these markings mean. Determined, I headed off in the direction of the speaker's archives. It took a while to walk across town to the speaker's combined residence church. Every time I see it, I can't help but be impressed. First time I've ever heard of anyone being allowed into his personal archives. I think even the Lord has restricted access. Maybe this is my lucky day after all? I walked up to the door and knocked lightly.
Hello? Speaker? Are you home?
I knocked, the door swung open and was Rean locked, and I could see light from inside.
I guess he's probably already in there, showing the archives to other people. Excuse me!
Went the door further and followed a corridor down to another door that was slightly ajar. When I entered the room, I was toppled over in astonishment for what would have been the third time I fell today. Bookshelves lined the walls, going up to the ceiling, tomes and documents littered every surface, and the hazy light and candles flickered all over everything, only further my amazement. It was beautiful. Never in my life had I seen this many books. I went on further, feeling the spines with my fingers, smelling the musty scent of the room. Various books littered the table top in the center of the room. A lot closer to them. I read some of the titles: Brief History, Sid Kaem, Bloodlines. There are 1,000 books here I would love to read. It's bad he is only allowing visitors today. Back to the first book, Brief History. I flipped through it slowly, reading a few sentences off each page. It looked like some pages were missing. If we jump from talking about the palace being built to the animals that inhabit our land naturally.
Let's see. Foundation? The Kingdom of Aurelia Cavella was founded by Prince Xion on the second eve of Augustus.
Never heard of who first founded our kingdom. This book must be really old if it's talking about that. First book in its place, I moved on to Sid Kaem. Well, tried to, but every page was covered in black ink, making it unreadable. I imagine a lot of these books then are just like censored in some way so people don't know everything? I'm starting to be suspicious about this whole religious city going on. Seems very weird, I'm just saying. Looks like someone had a bit of an accident with this one and an inkwell. The lines looked less like an official book and more like a notebook, but I was interested anyway. Went to the middle, kind of like a birth record. Maybe of a high-class bloodline? On this page, the bloodline started with King Shiano Sidcam. The 10,000? Or 10 unknown? That's weird. Okay, I've never seen anything like that before. Moved down to the more recent time. Ended with Prince Caspian.
I keep reading about this Sid Kam. I wonder what it means. Wait a second.
Prince Shiano was the founder of our kingdom, right? That must mean this is the royal bloodline. But why does it only start 300 years ago? Really, Cavell has always been here for thousands of years. There's a mistake here. Surely people had to live somewhere before then, and everyone knows that there isn't anywhere inhabitable outside of our protected lands. There's only here in the forest. Again, I'm kind of suspicious. Is there something this whole religion doesn't want people to know? Flick the page over to the next one. It was entirely in script I've never read before. When I looked at the markings on my arm, until some of the characters matched. It still resembled the layout of the page before it, so I guess it also some kind of list of names?
It looks like the last person added to this list was 19 years ago.
Huh. Not that far from his age, okay. So absorbed in trying to work out what that meant, I didn't hear the sound of someone opening the door behind me.
Well, well, well. An intruder in my archives?
Intruder? I looked around to face the voice. It was none other than the speaker himself. I'd never seen him up so close. I hid the book instinctively inside my cloak.
Speaker!
I went to one knee in front of him out of respect.
Thank you so much for having the archives open today. I've never seen so many books.
I take it he didn't have this place open.
Excuse me? Having the archives open?
Okay, well, I think we have a misunderstanding. Looked at me with visible confusion on his face.
That's right. The man in the town square. He told me.
Wait, what? He definitely told me it was open to all today, right? The speaker looked as if he knew nothing about it.
I'm not sure who told you what, but my archives are off limits to all but myself.
I take it this guy. He looked sketchy in the first place. I take it he snuck in. Behind him, I could see guards appearing from every direction.
Trespassing in a restricted zone is an act of treachery. The only punishment fit for someone betraying their own home is death.
Wow, that seems harsh. I felt my stomach drop when he said that. Death. Nearly nobody received the death sentence here. It was used only for the highest acts of treason or murder, which we basically never had.
No, wait! Please! I'm not betraying! I just wanted to read...
I don't know what your intentions were coming here, but I must act in the best interest of both our residents and the gods. Guards, take him.
Now wait there just a minute, Speaker.
I could see someone pushing through all the guards on their way to the front of the crowd. Their lord, who works with the Speaker to uphold our lands.
We're not equipped to suddenly have a public execution, Sir Speaker. We haven't needed one in years. In this case, I think it would be best to exile him. Being out there in the forest is a death sentence anyway.
I dropped even further. I thought he had come to my rescue. But what he was suggesting was worse than death. In my lifetime, I've ever been exiled. Also, interesting that the music's playing now. Okay, so when I read and heard that he got like some curse thing on his arm and he got exiled for it, I didn't think this is what they meant by he get exiled for it. For a completely entire misunderstanding. Things you would endure out there would be much more nastier than you would get here.
Please, I didn't mean...
Silence.
It's in front of me, his icy eyes digging into my soul. Yeah, but think about earlier, the town square when our eyes met. Flinched away from his gaze.
Perhaps you're right. Why dirty our own land with the blood of a criminal when we can let nature take care of it for us? Guards, take his arms. I'll escort him to the forest's edge.
Both my arms were seized by the burly guards. There was no hope of escaping. I do was follow behind the speaker, being pushed from behind the whole way. Wow, things escalated so fast. I hung my head in shame as I was parted through the town. I see faces peering at me from windows everywhere I went. All I could do was look down at the ground. I could blame them. I would watch too.
Release him. You may go. I will handle this from here.
Two guards saluted before marching off back into town. We couldn't see their backs anymore. He spoke.
I don't know why you would do what you did. Nevertheless, you must now live with the consequences. This might seem unfair. It would be best for you to learn just how unfair this world can be, though.
Looked up into his face. I couldn't tell what he was thinking at all, but I was mesmerized. He seems sad about doing this, which is, interesting. Just didn't seem like it matches with the tone of his voice, though. He reached down and lightly caressed my chin with his fingertips. Up close, his long eyelashes trembled in the wind, and he looked almost ethereal, like he himself was one of the beings above.
You look just like your father did.
What? Okay, what? At that, he released my face and turned to leave. What the fuck is going on?
Run. Run and don't look back. Just like he did.
So did something happen to Rean's parents to make them have to abandon him then? I would assume then what happened, just completely theorizing here. Did Rean's parents do something, and because it wouldn't make sense to have the child take the same punishment, they were meant to leave him behind? Huh. Back slowly disappeared into town. I thought about going back the same way, hiding at the orphanage, but everyone just saw me being marched through town like that. I had no choice. I had to leave with only the clothes on my back, an envelope from the matron, book I had stolen accidentally from the speaker, and my regret. Well, what's the point of having the money then? Unless, of course, again, there's actually more to the outside world, for whatever reason, is needing to be kept secret. I ran like I never had before. Like my heart would burst out of my chest at any second. My lungs burnt with every breath. Muscles I didn't even know I had ached. And when I thought I couldn't go any further, I kept running. When I finally collapsed, all I could see was trees and darkness in all directions. I was completely lost. I lay down on my back and caught my breath. What I could do now? Lost everything. No home to run to, no family. What would everyone at the orphanage think when they found out? Would they be disappointed? Angry? Would they just think I abandoned them? Betrayed them? A million thoughts ran through my head all at once. I took a deep breath of the fresh forest air and calmed my thoughts. It's only then I realized the situation I was in. Here I was, sprawled out on the forest floor, alone at night. Suddenly picked up on all the things I hadn't noticed before. Scratching sound, bushes rustling, howling from somewhere far in the distance. One picked up and whipped my hair around my face, leading to the sudden terror that had struck my heart. All the stories I had been told since childhood about venturing outside of Aurelia Cavella hit me. I had only heard of them, but repeated the same ones to the children time and time again. Having left the confines of Aurelia Cavella, the forest was a dangerous place that spread to the far corners of the planet. And only by the protection from the beings above had we lived in peace for so long. I strained my eyes, trying to look into the darkness that surrounded me. It's weird that's still the internal monologue, but that whole thing popped up, but okay. I finally dragged myself up from the first floor, pulled my coat tighter around myself for security, and nervously checked that I still had all my belongings before turning back the way I came. If I stay closer to the city lights, it'll scare away any danger?
It was this way, right?
Okay, well...
Or this way?
I think we're lost. No matter which direction I turned to face, the trees looked the same. From every angle, I could hear strange noises.
Oh, come on. Which way? Which way?
I lifted my head from left to right before dropping my head into my hands. I unconsciously let out a sigh.
It's hopeless.
Once again, I was surrounded by the sounds of the forest and the feeling of the unknown. I knew it'd be this scary. Your feeling gripped my heart. Real eyes on me.
No, I must be imagining it.
If it is someone, I think I have a good guess on who it might be. Granted, I don't remember the name. Fawn, actually, I think that's what it was. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. Suddenly it was quiet. All I could hear was my own heartbeat, quickening by the second. To get out of here. No sense of direction, I just ran. Ran until I couldn't run anymore. No matter where I went, everything looked the same. The trees started to blend together in my eyes, becoming one entity. I collapsed onto the ground and crawled backward until my body hit a tree. Having something behind me made me feel more secure. I buried myself into its huge roots. I could barely see my hand in front of my face in the pitch black darkness. I was freezing. I brought my knees up to my chest, hugging in tight to try and get some warmth. I felt the layer that I had hidden my clothes.
I'm sorry.
The layer clutched close to my heart. I shut my eyes to try and escape from the dangers of reality.
Destined child. False prophecy.
Okay. I would imagine something about the prophet is false.
Speak. Awaken.
This has to be like the gods, right? Or something like that. I woke with the start.
What was with that dream? I feel like that's not the first time either.
Nope, it's not. Everything felt kind of hazy, and I could barely recall what it was about. I curled my body from the forest floor and started to take notice of my surroundings. Now everything looks nicer, instead of terrifying. So rays of bright light shone between trees' branchings, bringing a slight warmth to my face. It felt nice after the cold wind from last night. The air felt crisp, which must be a sign it's still early.
What?
Oh, okay. I finally started looking around me and noticed something strange. I was thinking about beautiful flowers. Kinds I'd never seen before.
When did these get here?
It was so dark last night that I couldn't tell if there were here before. Could have been, but the formation's a little strange. Let us sigh.
What's with all of these strange things happening to me?
It's destiny, my child. It's destiny, apparently, I guess. The strange pain I had on the town square just yesterday. Dreams that I could only half remember. Not to mention the markings on my arm. I raised my arm to the sky? I feel like that's a typo. I could be wrong. I'm not an English person. But I raised my arm up to the sky, inspecting it closely in the light. I traced the symbols lightly with my fingertips.
It's definitely the same symbols from the book I brought with me. What is it trying to tell me?
I absentmindedly played with the flowers that surrounded me whilst recalling the events of yesterday.
I need to find someone that can read these markings. But there's no way I'll be able to sneak back into Aurelia Cavella.
Pulled the book out and looked through some of the other pages. I read the majority, but they looked relatively unimportant. It was mostly just charts and lists. The most important parts were the king's bloodline, one in the unknown language that matches my markings. Everyone knows the monarchy unexpectedly ended around 20 years ago, but the reasons why weren't widely known or disclosed. Look over the names again. King Xian of Sidcam. What's the Sidcam? Why does the bloodline only start 300 years ago? Then Prince Caspian 37 years ago? Was this his birthday? The day he was crowned?
He could still be alive. He might be able to tell me what this marking means. If only I knew where he was.
Given it seems like no one knows what's outside the forest.
Uh-huh.
Not like we got much to go. I realized how hungry I was. Last time I ate any food was yesterday. Well, time for survival. Or we're gonna murder something. I tried to swallow, but my throat felt all dry and scratchy. Seriously thirsty. I searched my pockets, but I didn't have anything to eat with me. Finally, I got up and stretched my shoulders out. Give anything sleep on a bed instead of the ground again. First task today, find water.
Easier said than done, of course.
Yup. Glanced at the trees around me, but I had no clue which way I came from last night. So I had to pick a direction for the best. Brushed the dirt off my clothes, started my hike to find water. Which could be anywhere. It seems like this forest is pretty thick. Some of the high above me now, wearing my chilled body and calming my mind. Compared to last night, the forest wasn't even half as terrifying. Sunlight filtered through the green leaves above, leaving interesting patterns all over the ground. Moss grew over the moist tree trunks and roots, making everything look fuzzy and warm. I could hear the faint tweeting of birds up in the canopy. Instead of scary, it was actually kind of beautiful. Also, I realized, I think it was a good place to end this. Unless, of course, I'm actually near the end of the demo, then it's gonna be weird to have this part. But yeah, if this is not the end of it, I'll end it here now. Because I think we still have plenty to go through. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, go hit the like button, I guess. If you want to see more of what's going to happen next in this demo, yeah, subscribe to be notified of that, or anything I do in general. Yeah, if you got anything to say, in the comments below. Until then, I'll see you guys next video, comrades. Also, yeah, if you guys are interested in checking more about what the game is gonna offer or something like that, or just in general, just more info about this game, yeah, I'll have a link in the description below to their Kickstarter. And hey, if you want, you could also fund them, because, again, as of this for recording right now, as far as I know, they're about halfway funded, so yeah. So if you're interested and you have money, or like, hey, I'm interested in this shit, I'm gonna give you money so you can finish this shit like I did, because I really want this game. So yeah, link in the description for that. And yes, till then, goodbye.